I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is
Dango Duo!
Reacting to Fall Anime 2016.
Yeah.
Actually,
this is not exactly like full-on formally part of Fall Anime 2016, but it might as well be. Well, Kitty, what are we going to be looking at today?
Well, if you read the title.
You already know on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But it's a surprise for us, is it? Not really.
Not really.
Persona 5, the Daybreakers!
Daybreakers. Oh, we were going to look up if there's actually a the in it.
While you take care of that, allow me to tell you how this video is going to go, especially if you're new to the channel. Hello there, we're Dango Duo. The way this video is going to go, it's going to be a little bit like this. We're going to tell you what the anime, a little bit of a summary of what it's about, the things we like, the things we didn't like, our recommendation, and then we're going to let you go watch it yourself.
If
because
you like.
If you would like. Or you can tag along for the spoiler zone, where we're going to talk about all the spoilers, uncensored, all the way. Not holding back.
Is
it actually called
The Daybreakers?
The Daybreakers.
It's called Persona 5, the animation, The Daybreakers.
That's gonna be a fun title to put on the freaking thumbnail.
Yeah.
I say we take it from the top.
From the top, what's this anime about, Max?
Well, Persona 5, The Daybreakers, or Persona 5, the animation, The Daybreakers, is a prologue anime to the recently released, in Japan, game Persona 5!
Oh my god.
Of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise thingy. It gives us a nice insight into the main characters, and the way that they go about solving problems and dealing with the thieves and
whatever their
crook
group is
people.
called.
Yeah.
Something Thieves' Heart, something. Put that on the screen, please.
It shows us how they deal with problems, and it gives us an insight into the sort of stories we can expect from the actual game.
Yeah. And it gives you, the way it ends, it pans up to, I think, the first level of the first dungeon of the game, which is Shibuya 109. So it's a pretty cute little intro. If you've played the game, you'll probably like know what they're panning to, but like since it's not out in America, we haven't played it yet.
In America, we haven't seen it. We'll eventually, spoilers, we'll probably play it.
Yeah.
But now that you have an idea for what this anime is actually about, a nice prologue, introduction story to Persona 5, Kitty, what was the thing you liked the most about this particular prologue anime?
I like all the visual, audio, AV kind of stuff. It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's got some nice animation.
Yeah.
It's very fluid, especially the parts where they like do it like old TV style.
Yeah.
And then the lines get really thick and they do the action stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I love when it cuts to the red background.
Yeah,
which is
that's the one. Yeah.
I freaking love that. And I'm sliding in really quickly. Shoji Meguro, the composer for the series.
It's so fucking good.
I freaking love his work. I own every one of the soundtracks.
This is just going to be another one to tick onto the soundtracks.
Amazing. But
yeah,
please go on.
The music is so good. Also, I like that it takes place in Shibuya, because I've been there.
Yeah.
The first shot is literally Shibuya crossing.
What a nerd.
And I did that. I crossed Shibuya.
What a nerd.
Yep. I like Shibuya. I mean, like, the last two Persona games took place in the fictional city away from Tokyo.
And the fictional town of Inaba.
And then I can't remember the third game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it wasn't Tokyo. It wasn't like real life sees Tokyo.
Now, before Kitty continues to go on about her trip
My
to
adventures
Japan,
in Japan for the rest of my life until I go back.
the thing that I particularly enjoyed the most about this anime was how it actually managed to introduce me to the world, the way they go about doing things, and the central struggle. Because I was like, okay, what are we doing here? It's a Persona game. Is there some sort of dungeon that we're investigating?
Is it the end of the world?
Yeah. Is it like shadows? Is it those like shadowy masked figures, or is it actually like the personas? And it manages to introduce us to that because I've kept myself very spoiler free. I kind of wanted to be surprised, and I was pleasantly surprised with the way that they go about doing things and their particular spin on being like vigilantes for all intents and purposes.
Being like Batman. Like I thought they were the baddies.
Yeah, I thought they were the baddies, but it turns out that may not be the case. We'll talk about all this.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, in the spoiler zone.
Yep.
But this nice prologue is not without its flaws. Kitty, what was the thing that you disliked the most about the Daybreakers?
This is a pretty small one, because for the most part it was pretty good. I got a little bit bored in some places, but the one thing that got me was there was a lot of blood, especially in the dungeons.
Yeah, especially in the dungeon of the heart.
I'm like, okay, this is your theme this time. It's just blood.
Blood
and guts.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood god. That's pretty much my only, other than it being slightly boring.
At certain points.
At certain points. Like, kind of towards the middle, I was like, I don't know enough about these characters to care as much.
Exactly, and they were setting out a lot of stuff for the reveal near the end. As for me, the thing that I didn't like so much is that I like the way that it ends. I think it's cool, but it does make this prologue a little bit irrelevant.
Yeah.
I like this as an introduction and as a sort of like a teaser for how things work, but I do definitely understand that if you don't know about Persona, and 2, you don't care about Persona 5, this may just not be like for you. You won't get anything of what's going on. And as someone who, I love the Persona games, I love the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, SMT all the way, I was just like enjoying it. I was like, oh my god, when they call their personas, their masks disappear because they're showing the real version of themselves. Oh! It's really cool stuff. If you like Persona, I think you'll tag along and enjoy, and it'll give you a nice insight. If you don't know, if you don't care, I can't possibly imagine you enjoying this in any way, shape, or form.
It's like, because it doesn't really introduce the characters, it's just like, these are our characters.
Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of complaints regarding that, and it depends on your expectations, right?
Yeah, and it also, like, sometimes not every anime is for you.
Yeah, that is also true.
This is for Persona fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it doesn't really care if you're not a Persona fan.
Yeah, it doesn't really introduce you to the characters or their personal motives.
Or how they got together.
Or how they got together.
Like that, which was what I thought it was going to be, but I'm sure that's going to be in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you know what we liked, you know what we didn't like. It's a balancing act. Not everything is perfect, and again, not every anime may be for you. This is the end of this. Generally, we'll tell you if we're gonna be watching more, but it's just a prologue episode.
And that's it. So.
And that's it. So, Kitty, would you recommend this particular prologue episode? 23 minutes of Persona goodness.
Only if you like Persona.
Only if you're interested in Persona 5.
Yeah.
I personally, as someone who really follows the games, I caught all the little things here and there, like the thing about the masks, and did you recognize the personas that showed up?
I recognize some of them.
Yeah, I recognize some of them too, and that was fun. I like that.
Yeah, that was like a cute little moment. Like, so even if you don't know Persona 5, like we don't, because it's not out in the US at the time of this recording.
Yeah.
You can still kind of enjoy it if you're a Persona fan.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're in my case, where you can be yourself spoiler free because you don't want to know too much, I think this is a nice
taste.
The only thing that I can think of is like a pen and paper role playing parallel, where instead of just buying the whole book, you get like the little sample adventure,
like the little demo.
Yeah, like the little demo adventure. That's what this feels like to me.
This is like your little demo into the game without playing
it. Absolutely, especially the way that it ends. It's really strong, and it gives you questions. And I think because my main issue with the Persona anime is that like, I haven't beaten 4, and I don't want to watch the anime because I know that it's going to spoil everything.
Yes, and I watched the original anime before I had played the game, so it's kind of this balancing act of, do you want to watch the anime or play the game? Because doing both is sometimes irrelevant, because it's just the same thing.
Yeah, and I can just say this right now, if you were worried like that regarding this prologue episode, you can watch it without a problem, because one of the faults is that it's not exactly fully relevant to the story. Let's just say that it ends in a particular way where you can understand how the start of the game can follow up from there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's our recommendation. If you're interested in checking out this anime, please consider doing so, because the spoiler zone, we're gonna spoil everything, begins in 3,
2,
1.
Go!
Those dungeons are so freaking cool.
They are real. The part in the beginning where they get into the car and go along the subway tracks.
Also,
like, that's my shit.
I love the way that the episode was formatted, because like you start
it felt very raw.
Yeah, and it also felt very effective too. Which is, it's a parallel right there. And I was worried because I'm a little tired of Tartarus. I'm a little tired of going into like alternate place where there's the randomly generated dungeons. I'm a little bit tired of that, honestly.
Persona 4 did it better.
It did it better, but I don't think it was a full step away from that.
Super tired of that.
Yeah, I know, like the dungeoneering, and this may seem like heresy, but the dungeoneering is the least fun part of the Persona games. The random generated stuff. Like the story-based stuff, like in 3, that's really fun stuff, where it's like set.
Where like you have the boss battle, basically.
Yeah, exactly. The other stuff is a little bit tiring. I like the idea that they're going into people's hearts to help them deal with their own problems. It's not like we're gonna mind wipe you to make you a better person. It's not that bullshit. Because it was this like, our main antagonist was holding on to things, and I liked the way that the spin happened. The cool plot twist was very interesting.
Yeah.
And what got me was that like, I fell for the misdirection, the way that the things were being shown.
Exactly.
I assumed that our character and the things we heard was like, I thought our character was afraid of dying.
Right, exactly.
And it turns out that wasn't the case, and it justifies kind of like why his own heart was, I guess, impure or tarnished.
Yeah, protected from something.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the antagonist, I have something to tell you that I wanted to tell you in video so I can get your raw reaction.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I heard this antagonist's voice, I recognized it. And I was trying to tell from where. Want to take a guess at what he is?
Oh my god.
He's in an anime that we watched this year.
Well, okay.
That was not released this year.
Okay. You're only bringing this up for one reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few anime. Is this character from SAO?
Nope.
Is it Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Who's he voiced by?
Marco.
Oh, Marco! Oh!
It's
oh
Marco.
That's so good!
Right?
Oh, that's so good. Of course he had to pseudo die at the end.
Yep, it's
Marco. That's good. Blessed.
Right.
Hashtag blessed. Oh.
What a world we live in.
Marco's kind of a treasure.
Marco was our baddie. No wonder I couldn't take him
no,
seriously.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, and his personas were kind of lame.
Yeah. Other than that one guy.
Yeah, the main guy, yeah. I do like that, because the whole thing with Persona, the entire principle behind Persona is that the mask is a very important symbol, especially from the very first game, because the whole thing is, like, show your true self.
Yeah.
And in Persona 3, like, when personas when they come into life, they say, like, I've emerged from the sea of your soul.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, they're just a shard of yourself, a part of yourself. And the fact that when this person finally breaks and their personas take over, the real version of themselves, like, they take these forms, like the little onion guy and, like, the bull.
Mandrake dude.
Yeah, the Mandrake guy.
And then what's his name? Is it, like, Lucian?
I forget, but it's one of those,
been a
like...
long time.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year since I actually completed Persona 3.
And, like... There's, like, I almost felt like he attacked with an almighty attack first. Like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing he did, and I'm like, fuck.
Y'all wasted your MP real fast.
Oh. The fact that we get to see all of our main characters be cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that was so good.
And the whole, when they skip to that, like, thick lines and red background.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous.
Oh, that is so... I can't wait to play the game because I know that's what actually happens.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so excited. But... The thing that got me the most was noticing that when they call upon their personas, their masks disappear because they're revealing their true self. Ah, so good. It's so good. So, Kitty, what other spoilery stuff do you want to talk about?
I forget why I wrote the ending down. Other than
well, it was a nice plot twist.
It was a nice little yeah. And I like how they resolved even the little sub story that they had in there.
It was a very tight story. That's why I really like it as a prologue, because it didn't introduce anything that it didn't.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. This screenshot.
Oh, let me see.
The when that music starts playing.
Yeah. Oh, the freaking the velvet. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
For those of you wondering, I want to know what that song is. It's a poem for everyone's soul. Is the Velvet Room track from all of the Persona games. I love that song.
And
it's so good.
When the first two beats, I was like,
oh
shit, we're in the Velvet Room.
Yeah, we're in the Velvet, which is a prison this time around, which is really good.
I'm really interested in.
Watching this anime, I just want to play Persona 5 now.
I know.
I just want to play it.
I don't think it's out till like February.
No, it's not.
It got delayed again.
I mean, like,
to be fair, Persona games have a lot of fucking dialogue.
Yeah, and also, like, I don't know if you heard this, but, like, recently, the new Shin Megami Tensei game, Apocalypse, which I think is an expansion on SMT4, has not typos, but it has problems in its translation because, and the way that I understand this from a news article was that there are passages in that game that are untranslated because the people testing the game didn't get them, and those are usually, like, dialogue that you get when you're failing at the game or when you're getting killed by bosses. Like, apparently in the final release of the game, they just show up as, like, kanji.
Oh, God.
Yeah, which is funny, because it's like,
our
beta testers are so good, and I'm like...
You're like, no, this is why you need somebody to fuck around with your game.
Yeah, definitely. Q&A, I'm not gonna say that they didn't do a good job, but it could have gone a little bit farther.
They needed to do both the good and the bad.
It just goes to show that, like, there's a lot of text in the Persona games, and they have to, like, do all the voice work. And they gotta get Yuri Lowenthal to voice, like, 5 characters.
Yeah, at least 2
Yuri Lowenthal, the guy who always does, like, Hiko.
Yep.
Aaron Fitzgerald, the voice of Chia, she has to show up.
Of course.
And the voice of, or maybe they won't repeat. Maybe they won't repeat people. And Kitty's shaking her head because she's like, nah, Yuri Lowenthal has to be in this. The voice of Kira has to be in this too.
Oh, well, he's in everything.
Yeah. Was it Yoni Young Bosch?
That's Izaya's.
Yeah, he's got to be there too.
Yeah, just get all the main names.
Yeah, but this is not the Persona 5 spoiler sound. This is the Daybreakers.
Yep.
Kitty, as a final note for people out there checking out, so far with this little taster, this little sample of Persona 5 goodness, who is your favorite character? You can't pick the girl. Go.
You mean I can't pick the girl that wasn't in the anime?
Okay, no, because you're like, the girl's the best. I'm like, I know. But aside from the girl, because we all know the girl's good. The girl's
girl
best.
and the cat, they're the best.
Okay.
Junko and the cat.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I don't particularly like her. Like,
I don't like her design super much because I'm like, just zip it up a tiny bit.
Yeah. Like again, why? I mean, I'm not saying a strong female character can't be sexual in nature, but they're always sexualized though. That's the thing. And like, why does she have a whip? Why does it have to be a whip? That thing tires me up. But she seems like a very useful and resourceful character.
And she doesn't take any of this new Yosuke's shit.
Yeah.
Or the new Junpei's shit.
Yeah, I actually really like our side character guy because he's actually a total... He appears to be a total idiot, which I welcome. Yeah. I keep joking that, like, characters like Yosuke, I despise Junpei so much.
Junpei's fucking awful.
Because he's such an, like, trust me on this, he's such a teenage boy, I can't stand that with every fiber of my being. And Yosuke was a loser, but he thought he was like a cool guy. Yeah. And at times he would act as though the main protagonist was his sidekick, and like, real talk, that's not happening.
Are we talking about Yosuke or Junpei?
Yosuke.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, Junpei's just...
Junpei's just actual garbage.
Yeah, just actual garbage. And this new guy, I like him because he's effing up, and he seems like a bumbling idiot, and honestly, the Persona team structure needs somebody to balance off all of the, like...
All of the serious...
All of the grim dark, and honestly, I think this guy really fits in there.
Like, I mean, there's the new Naoto.
Yeah,
which I'm like, you're gonna be a serious guy. There's the guy with the glasses, I forgot he was even the thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be too serious.
Yeah.
But then we've got fucking guns in Persona,
yeah.
so...
Okay, that part actually disappointed me a little bit, because I thought he was just gonna shoot it and it was gonna be over, but then he just fills him with lead, and I was like, that was a little bit not so graceful.
And then he shot him and then it was over.
Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be like the Invoker.
Yeah.
Like a reverse Invoker.
Yeah.
Instead of helping you release, it helps you seal them.
Exactly.
I don't know.
We'll see how that
other than
works.
that, the cat's the best though. The cat's the best.
I love the cat.
The cat's the best.
The cat and the girl are my best characters.
Yeah. No, you can't pick the girl.
No.
The cat is pretty much the best character introduced.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you want to let the viewers know, Kitty, regarding Persona 5, the animation, the Daybreakers?
I'm looking forward to Persona 5.
I can't wait to play Persona 5.
This little nibble will have to satisfy me until February.
I kind of want to watch it again, just because I'm like, Persona! I love Persona so much. Kitty, Persona 5 has, like, DLC costumes from Catherine.
I know. We're getting those immediately.
We're gonna... I think they're free. We should just grab them right now. Actually, they're only in the Japan store.
Yeah. Japan.
They'll probably be free when they come to the Americas. Let's hope.
If not, we'll just paying $2 for that.
Apparently, there's a P3 and P4 customs for everybody. And that's really good. And I'm really excited. Anyhow, this is not the Persona 5 spoiler zone. For the time being, though, we want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a like and tag along. Leave a comment down below. We make it a point to reply to pretty much every comment that people leave, so we will be delighted to chat with you. And
subscribe if you want to know when our videos are going up, when they go up.
Absolutely.
Or if you want to get them some of them early, head over to our Patreon. You can get a cool perk that lets you just do that.
Yeah, you can get lots of cool perks.
More.
And definitely plus more, like the chance to vote on upcoming LPs and animes for us to watch, and more. But for the time being, we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for tagging along this reaction video, and Kitty, sign us off.
Daybreakers. What is their... Oh man, the name of their freaking group escapes me at the moment. Thieves' Hearts Guild or some shit like that.
Thieves of the Heart.
Yeah.
Eclipse of the Heart. Yep.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.